and welcome to another 5-minute tech tip. I'm Dave Casuto with SF Tech Training, and in this 5-minute tech tip, we're going to learn about InDesign object styles. In some previous videos, we talked about paragraph styles and character styles, and we did that to have some consistency around our titles and also our individual text, working with character styles. And essentially, it's about consistency and ease of execution. All right, so that's essentially the same concept when we're working with object styles. We want to have, for our objects, like these images or text boxes, we want to be able to have some consistency around that and be able to apply something very easily. So with this one, I might want to have rounded corners and I might want to have a drop shadow on these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But before I do that, I want to bring up the object style panel. So I'm going to go over here to styles, go to objects, and now this is going to be hanging out here, and I don't really have anything, worth noting right now. So what I want to do, excuse me, thank you. So what I want to do is apply my styles on here first, right? So how do I do that? I'm just going to do a very simple drop shadow. So I'm going to go over here to effects. Notice all the wonderful things that we can do here. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to go to drop shadow, and then making sure a preview is chosen here for my effects, and you can see there's my drop shadow. That's great. And then very easily I can change the opacity, or you can see it gets a little bit lighter. I can offset it. I can change the size, all this good stuff here. While I'm here, I can even add on a little feather so you can see what that does. Maybe not, I changed my mind. Great. So I love this. This is good to go. We can do a whole other lesson on this, but I just want you to learn about the object styles. I click OK. And now I want to make this into a style so I can apply the same thing that I just did to the rest of these. So on my object panel, my object styles panel, I'm going to hold down the Alt key and click on Create New Style. And then I'm just going to call this Drop Shadow and Image. Okay, that's great. And now you will see that down below under my style settings, these are all of what I currently have applied on here. It's very busy. There's a lot going on here, but essentially this is showing me what is essentially what did I just create? What am I making the style based off of? And you can see here under object effects, you will see here is drop shadow, and there's all the stuff that I did, all the things that I just changed. There's my opacity, everything like that. On the left-hand side, this is what I can do to now change and add on more things. All right, so let's just go ahead and try that. So let's just say I want to do my rounded corners, but I'm going to do it from here. I'm not doing it from the front end. I'm doing it from within the object style editor. So let me see if I can do that. So let me just change this to rounded corners. And I'm going to make this, let's just say 5p. And now you can see what that just did. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Let's make that 3p. Okay, that's great. So I have that. That's fantastic. And we're talking in picas. I could change this to inches. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But great. I love that. So let me go ahead and just click OK. And now that drop shadow image also has all those other settings on there too. So now let's go ahead and very easily apply that to this one, to this one, and awesome. Very good. Let me go ahead and change this to inches. Right click. I'm actually going to right click up here so I can change it for both the X and the Y. So go to inches. That's great. Now let me come back here and I'm going to go to my things are definitely, there we go. Okay, corner options, and you can see there everything is. Okay, great. So if I click on this, I'll be able to then make those same changes, and now it's in fact in inches. Maybe I want it to be in picas or pixels. Okay, cool, I like that. All right, so that's how you do that. And let me go ahead and do the same thing now for a text box, so you can see how this works. I'm just going to change this as a background to black. And then you will see on the front end, if you haven't seen this before, I'm able to actually change some of my corner options here as well. So if I wanted to change this to be less rounded, I can do that. Okay, that's great. And then on my object styles panel, I'm going to hold down the Alt key, create new style, and I'm just going to say text box black. That's great. Okay, and then you will see all my options here, right? So for my fill, this is showing me it in fact has a black fill, and all the rest of the stuff here. So it can get a little bit complicated here, but this is just a nice, beginning setting for you. All right, so what I'm going to do now is click OK, and I'm going to very simply and easily apply this. Same one, this one already has one on there, but I'm going to make it text box black, and there you go. All right, so again, you can change this after the fact, whatever you want to do, but you can use this for so many different things. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't do things piecemeal. Use styles, object styles, character styles, paragraph styles. It is invaluable. All right, so that's the end of this video. Any requests or suggestions, please let us know on the YouTube channel, or you can find me on my website, SF Tech Training. And please like us, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks.